Hello, good morning, everyone. So happy to see you. Happy to be back live. I'm just waiting for you to get your notifications. I'll have a sip of water while I wait. Today, we're going to talk about being a lady in your home. The lady of the house is in, and that'll be you. So I'm excited to share that with you. But first, I'm going to take a minute or two to greet you because it's been a long time, it feels like. Good morning, Shelley. How are you? So nice to see you. Good morning, Deb Cruz. How are you, babe? Good to see you. Rachel Dallas, hi. Julie Phelps, Tallahassee Lassie. Arielyn, come back here, baby. Carmona, good morning. Alicia Marker, thank you. Mama Four, hello. Shannon Inglekin, hi. Curly Kiki, whoop. You popped right out of my holder. Yep, popped right out. There we go. Where was it? Curly Kiki said, hey. Oh, thanks, Curly. Kiona. Anna Navarro, good morning from Midland, Texas. Angie Snyder says, good morning. Hi. Jessica Miles, good morning. I'm feeling much better. Thank you. My first day of feeling better in a long time. Gail Brown, good morning. Lisa Van Nieuwenhoven. I'm going to say your name. Van Nieuwenhoven. Lisa Van Nieuwenhoven. Good morning. I hope I said that right. Misty Kester. Hi, Misty. Antonia, buenos dias. Kayla, good morning. Kathy Weaver, so good to see you too. Noel Sada, hello. Jay Paul, hey. Kelly Hatchett, good morning. Thank you. I do feel better. Thank you. Barb, good morning. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. Shannon Bean, good morning. Okay, Margot, good morning. That's okay, Shannon. Tracy, I'm glad you made it, Margot. Good morning, Tracy. Thank you. Catherine Stolfus, Ann Kay from Denmark, thank you. Mary Mabry, you caught me live. Chris, good morning. Judy Spiegel, hello from North Carolina. Amy Nowitzki, hello. And Melissa Driggers, Kat. Denise Ephart, good morning. Okay, I'm going to stop because it's been 2.5 minutes. My thing's a little crooked here. There we go. And we're going to talk about our subject of the day, which is the lady of the house is in. And the reason I'm talking about this, I don't know if you ever watched The Daily Connoisseur, but I love her and I watch her a lot. And she's very ladylike. And I also watch several others. I can't remember the title of one of them, but there's several that I really enjoy. And the girls are such ladies. And I know that my gut instinct is to be a lady, is to be calm and in control and peaceful. And to me, those things say I'm a lady, because a lady is an honor. It's not something you just grow up to be. It's something that you earn. And I think that most of my lions are ladies and have that desire, that little seed in their heart to be a lady. And I'm telling you, it's very difficult to be and feel that feeling of ladyship in a house that's full of clutter. So your very first thing to do is to start following this program and doing the things I tell you to do on a daily basis. I know that I tell you to do it fast, but I also want you to be calm. I see Jay Paul talking about being calm. And it's hard to be calm with children, but you can. You can. And when you start, you have to start it. It's a circle. So when you start being calm and cool and collected, slowly but surely your children will stop reflecting the old you and start reflecting the new you and be calm. Okay? So Mama Four and all of you making those comments about kids, going crazy, let's calm down. We all live in a stressful environment. So let's have no stress in our home, at least as far as you're concerned, when it comes from you. You're firm, remember? You're firm. And that actually helps to relieve stress because your kids know how far they can push, and that's it. And you can watch videos of people who are firm with their children about loving. And it's amazing the children automatically click over and they do the thing their parent wants them to do. So I know that we all want to be the lady of the house, and I want to tell you that the lady of the house is in, and that is you. All right, let's open up for comment, and I'll be happy to address being a lady and how you can do that. All right, so here we go. Waiting for your questions. I know your little fingers are just typing away. I know people have things to say. Yeah. And if you have busy kids, I understand. Visualization of an ocean makes me feel calm, Judy said. That's a great visualization, Judy. And it's because of that big open space, just like I have said before, when you stand on the beach or when you stand on a mountainside and you see a big open space, it gives you calm. So whatever gives you calm, I often think of floating in the beautiful green-blue water of the Pensacola area, just floating in the warm water there. And that gives me a sense of calm. So... all right, so what else have we got? Because being in your home can give you a sense of calm, give you that same sense if it is not cluttered. It's very challenging, Tracy says, especially when you're short on time. I would like to hear more suggestions on how to project calm when you feel rushed. I knew what you meant, Tracy. You have to start somewhere. So you just put your foot down where you are and say, okay, this is me. This is who I really am. All this other stuff has just attached itself to me, and I'm going to shake it off because that's not who I am, no matter what my circumstance. Jesus came to give us peace that surpasses understanding. That peace in the midst of the storm, that's what we can have. And that's what gives us our ladyship. I really believe that. Knowing where things are and how to find them quickly keeps me calm, Jessica said. That's true. That's true. Tracy, I hope that wasn't too lithe a comment, but I hope you see where I'm coming from on that calm starts with you. Okay, so you have to have a religious experience with God. You have that relationship with God. That's your string that you hold on to, right? But you decide, I'm going to be centered, I'm going to be calm, and this is what we're going to do today. This is my plan, and plans often go awry, and that's okay because I will not be flustered. I am the lady of the house, and my children are going to remember me as being a lady. And ladies don't scream at their kids, right? But they are firm. Okay, I'm missing some great comments, I know. Let me go here. Amen, Lori said. Larry picked up a comment that I missed from Maria Viegel. I'm a student mom, and I would like to see a video for part-time students or full-time. Can you please make a video for us? Please put that in your comments for me. You know how to put a comment below, Maria, and I will save it and make a video for you. It may not be immediately, but it'll be sooner than not. Misty said, I try to be calm. It's so hard with 6 kids and being a widow. Their ages are 18, 16, 14, 13, 11, and 8. You could still do it. And you know what? What a peace you must have, not being alone as a widow, but instead having these beautiful children. What a peace you must have. What love you get to share. Tracy said, that was great. Okay, good, Tracy. Maria said, routines for students. Can you help? 2 daughters and a lot of things to do. Yes, please put it in the comments below. Hello, love. Becca Anderson, my fly baby for life. How are you, darling? Joan Garza, good morning. Just tuning in and just dropped the kids off at school. Awesome. Misty said, my house is getting more together. Awesome. Irene Hartwig. Okay, Irene, that's okay. We just started. Catherine Stolfus. Keeping up with my routines and having daily devotions helps to keep me calm. Thank you for this. You're very welcome. Kelly Smith. Can someone suggest an inexpensive version of Erin Condren planner? Oh my goodness, there's so many. Go to Staples. You can... yeah, just go to Staples or look online and look at all the different planners. There's loads of planners. You don't have to have an Erin Condren. Amy Novitsky, do you have any practical tips on how to celebrate the small successes? I start calm, but then when I get behind or miss a step, I get all uptight. It's hard not to be a perfectionist. Realizing that releases you from that, Erin. Realizing that you are suffering from, Amy, that you're suffering from perfectionism releases you from that. So if you can not realize it and you're pushing and pushing, trying to be perfect, then that's when you get that little seed of, oh. But if you say, wait, that's perfectionism. Ha, I'm not falling for that one, right? And let it go. Let it go. Put it in your bubble. You know what I do. Should we do that? Let's do bubbles. Put perfectionism in a bubble. and blow it away. There you go. All right. Let's see what that one was. The Happy Planner at Michael's or Hobby Lobby is a suggestion for you. Michael's has great planner options as well. That was Chris and Becca giving those. Take a deep breath and calm down. When I get frustrated, it helps a lot. That's right. Alicia says the Bloom's Vision Planner is awesome. I just bought a Happy Planner, 50% off at Michael's. I think this is a great time to get them because it's not the first of the year. It's the end of the first month of the year, and they probably still have them, and you can get a good deal. I'm trying to get, this is Joan, I'm trying to get my weekly home blessing hour to an hour actually, and not an hour and a half to 2 hours like it's been taking me. You know how you do that, Joan? You set your timer for 10 minutes. You have your list of things to do. You have all your cleaning things out and ready to take care of these things. And when the 10-minute timer goes off, you stop and go to the next thing. And when the last 10-minute timer goes off, you put everything away, you brush your hands off, you sit down and you relax. If you didn't get it all done, then either you were doing too much or you were going too slow. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Remember, we're just cleaning the middles. This is not detail cleaning. Angela Boussard, my work uses Google Calendar, so I use that as well. I have my work calendar and my personal calendars that operate separately but can view together. Great. I use Google Calendar as well. I do. I use a chore app to keep me on task. Great, J. Paul. Misty, I need ways to be calm while all my kids are home, especially when they won't do their chores. They all have a chore chart. Okay, writing something down is great for kids, but it's also great to give it to them a little bit every day instead of all the things at once. And you might be giving your kids too much to do. Think about how you would feel. Think about how you would feel. This is your little vacation from your job, work, school, and somebody's making you do a chore chart and it looks overwhelming. So if it's too much, back off and say, you know what, all you have to do today will take you 5 minutes, and it's this thing. Besides your normal things of doing your morning routine, which include making your bed, washing your face, putting your clothes in the dirty clothes, all those regular things. Those aren't chores. Those are things that all human beings do. And then this is your little chore. So see if that works for you. Erilyn says, keeping the routines and not being rushed keeps me calm. Can someone suggest getting through routines when pregnant and having physical complications that are causing pains? Getting through routines when pregnant. If you can't do something, don't do it. Just don't do it. Ask for help or do it tomorrow when you feel better. That's my suggestion. If you can't physically do something, you can't do it. If your body's telling you you need to stop, if you're too big and pregnant to bend over, then you can't do that. Haven't you? I mean, maybe you've never been pregnant before, but my husband used to tie my shoes for me. You know, there are things I couldn't do. And so there may be things you physically cannot do, and that's perfectly okay. Ask for help. Okay, because you are having a baby for not just you. All right. Judy says kids need consequences. Absolutely, natural consequences are the only way to go. Kayla says to Erilyn, just do what you can. I'm recovering from back surgery and only do what I can. Exactly. Kyra says, Hermanson, good morning. I just found you about a week ago, and this is the first time I caught you live. Been working on my routine. I'm a payroll fly baby with 3 titles. Oh, with 3 littles. Your videos have helped me so much. Thanks. You're so welcome, Kyra. I hope you're using my daily video. And I hope you also watched the one on my homepage called How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies, that 40-minute long one. It really helps you. Sounds like you might have watched that already. All right. I know I missed some questions. If you don't mind repeating them, I would appreciate it. Oh, you did, Kyra. Good. And welcome, Kyra. We're so happy to have you. All right. Next question, please. Hopefully about being a lady in your home, and how do you think about that? And do you agree with me? I'd like to know. I'll have a sip of water. Thank you. Okay. Questions, comments on being a lady in your home? Becky Fernandez, good morning from El Paso. Hi, Becky. Kelly Hatchett, saying to myself that I have a plan for all the stresses I see around me keeps me calm. That's right. We know that one, right? We know the one that says, I see you and I have a plan for you, and that works. All right, and Mr. B will be on that in just a second, Shirley. Come on, guys, let's ask some questions about being the lady in your home. How do you feel about that? There we go. Thank you, Mr. B. Um, any questions, comments, or concerns? Let's see. No? I don't know why. It's such a strong drive with me to be the lady in my home. Marty says, "Hi, Kat. Morning routine is done. It's your last day here, and I'm doing the sheets. You're so sweet girl." Marty took over for me at my parents' house because I've been sick. This is my first day of feeling really pretty good. It's the day she's done taking care of my parents for me. Thank you, Marty. You're the best. My hubby kept saying my sink is empty and clean is silly. I told him, "You think it's silly. All you want all you want. I'm going to do it anyway." That's right. It's very correct, J. Paul, and I'm so proud of you for doing that because why? You're the lady of the house, and you're also the CEO of your home. Maria Katsiris says, "I know this sounds weird, but putting on jewelry helps." Absolutely. No, that doesn't sound weird at all. Lisa said, "I can't help but smile about being the lady of the house because I think of Hyacinth Bouquet." I love Hyacinth Bouquet, but she is really stern with her poor little husband. I hope that I'm not that way. Misty Kester, how do you try not to yell so much? Some days are harder than other days when there are so many in my house. You know why you yell? Because everyone's used to you yelling and they don't hear it otherwise. Try whispering. Just don't yell. Just resolve to not yell. Claim that you're not going to yell, and try whispering. But you're going to have to get eye contact and lower your voice. You may not want to really whisper, but speak slowly and long and low to the person you're talking to. Okay? And just ignore the other craziness going around. Hit each one not hit, but speak to each one individually in a low modulated voice, and just claim that you're not going to do that anymore. You don't have to be weird, like, "Oh," you don't have to do that. Just talk in a calm, sweet voice to your people one at a time, your little people, and continue that, and just promise yourself that's what you're going to do. I love that one. Jacob says inspirational. Judy says, "Is Mr. B okay?" Yeah, he's been sick too, but he's okay. Thank you. Okay, Angie says when she does her morning routine, it makes her feel more like a lady. Isn't that true? Jebakin loves my videos. Thank you. Brandon said that was amazing. Thank you. J. Paul said, "That's my thing every day. My sink has to be done." That's right. It has to be done for all of us. Chris says, "I love the idea of being the lady of the home. That's very calming and peaceful." Yay. I'm glad you love that. Alicia Marker, "It's a hard transition from crazy woman with 5 kids to a lady. I almost feel like a fraud because I know how things go when I'm not working at it." But you're not a fraud. The fraudulent part is the crazy woman. You're not a crazy woman. You weren't born to be a crazy woman. Crazy woman. You weren't. That's not what your destiny is. Your destiny or your appointment or your stewardship is to be the lady of the house, whether you work or not, is to be the homemaker, is to be the CEO. So the fraudulent part is the part that we believe, the lie the deceiver gives us, that we're a crazy woman and we must yell at our 5 crazy children. Our children are also not born to be crazy. So just change your mind and remember that it's a deceitful lie, and you're just going to say, "You know what? That's not who I was born to be. I was born to be this thing in my heart, and that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to step out on faith and be who I am supposed to be, and believe that my children will be who they are supposed to be." Okay. Dickie, hi Dickie, good morning. Santa Paula, California. I will watch again. Oh, yay. Good, Dickie. Tara Villasenor. Tara, "This weekend I delegated rooms to my children." Oh, I hear a beautiful word, delegate. I love it. "And my husband, we set the timer for 15 minutes and knocked out a lot of clutter. When we were done, it wasn't perfect, but it's done. And I was definitely the CEO. I am so proud of you. Great job." One at a time said, "Tara, great job." Misty, I will work to lower my voice more. I'll pray more also. Maybe I feel like the lady of my house when I put on praise music. Perhaps that could definitely help. All right, we've been on here for 20 minutes. Does anybody else have any questions or concerns about being the lady of the house? My voice isn't going to last forever, so I'm going to make it a little shorter than normal, but I'll be back on Wednesday. But I can still talk to you for a few minutes more. So, and I also still have to make your video for tomorrow, and I have to make my Patreon video. I'm making some good stuff over there. I hope that you've been popping over there. Some of you I know have. You're welcome to join my private group, $5 a month. If you can't, you know what? It's totally okay. You can go back and watch videos here and get everything you need. But if you still feel like you need more and you can afford $5 a month, I welcome you to my private group. It's a little more intense. It's not mean or anything like that, but I hope that you come on over. I'd love to have you there. Amy, this is unrelated, but do you still do the 10-item wardrobe? I absolutely do. Do you not notice that my clothes kind of repeat? Jessica says, Patreon is fantastic. There's my page. Larry put it up. Thank you, Larry B. And Susan says, needed this yesterday. Realized I was not helping my adult daughter who was very emotional and overwhelmed. I changed course and related to her with a cat voice. It worked. Aw. That makes me so happy, Susan. I'm so glad for her too, and glad for you, because doesn't it feel great to be the voice of reason? Misty, how do I get to the private group? Larry just put the link up, Misty, and also there's a link in the drop down in any of my recent videos. You can find it. Okay? Thank you, Misty. I look to see you there. Erilyn, with all the clutter and my full-time job and no morning routine, that's a bad scene right there, right? I wasn't feeling like a lady, but with the morning makeup and dress to shoes and taking care of me in the morning, now I feel I do. That's awesome, Erilyn. That makes me feel so proud for you and so happy. Joan, I love being the lady of my house. I think it's such a great blessing and honor. Thank you, Joan. That's the way I feel. Heather, not a question, but a thank you. This week we had to call 911 for my daughter. She's okay. Okay, good. But I was dressed, the house was clean, and I could find everything I needed for her to go to the ER. Thank you. Whew. You're welcome. Misty sees the link. Yes, Misty. J. Paul, I wanted to let you know I post your videos in my cleaning group. You are just so calm with your speaking and give great tips on the baby steps. Thanks, J. Paul. That's awesome. Heather McLean, I was able to focus on her and not be embarrassed to have paramedics in my house, and I was dressed and ready to go. I know. You were presentable, your house was presentable, and things were where you could find them. What more peace could you have in your house than that, right? I know. I'm so glad, and I'm so glad she's okay. Maria Vega, thank you for all your help. You are my angel. Aw. And there's Patreon again for anybody who needs it. Larry put it up. Crazy Hatfield, I have a spare bedroom that is cluttered like crazy. Can't walk in. Where to start? That is what gets me every time, mostly clothes and toys. You start with your routines, and then you do a 15-minute cleanup in that room. Just 15 minutes. If you haven't, Crazy Hatfield, go to my video on how to do the Flylady system for newbies. Sit down with a cup of tea, a notebook, a pen, take notes, stop and restart it, back it up. Watch that whole video, and that'll tell you exactly how to do the Flylady system. And then I will tell you on my daily videos every single morning exactly what to do that day. And within a year, your house is going to be just like Misty's was when she had to call 911. No, it wasn't Misty. It was Heather, just like Heather's was when she had to call 911. It may take less than a year. It could be 3 months. Could be a month. It depends on what your clutter situation really is. All right? Hi, Lois Ann. Therapy gardening. Ooh, therapy gardening. I like it. All right, guys. I love you so much, and I am really pleased to be back here live with you. You give me energy and make me feel better just being here with you. Let me just read these last 2 or 3 comments and that's it. I see the routines and following this planner helping me feel like a lady of the house. And it's a great calm feeling blessed. Thank you. That's Barb. Amber Leeming, my family has been sick for a week. We are still sick, but my house has been very maintainable. I love that word. So thank you for all that I have learned. You are so welcome. I appreciate that. Antonia Sasser, I know that I'm the lady of my house. My husband makes me feel like I am. Since I started following you, he makes our bed every morning, and I thank you for that. You're welcome. And I've been here for a while, got the routines going good. Well, good. Now to get that room done. Well, if it's just that room that's bothering you, I hate to call you crazy, Mrs. Hatfield. Perhaps you could go to the video on doing a project and make that room a project. That's what I would suggest. If it's bothering you and it's just that room, then make that room a project. Okay? Melissa, and remember, Miss Kat, you are beautiful. Thank you, Melissa. And thank you all. And all of you also remember that you are the lady of your house and you are beautiful. See you Wednesday.